How to start building your network. This is a part 2 to a video that we posted earlier on our channel, which is 4 easy ways to grow your network. I'll put a link to that in the description down below, and I'll also have it with one of those eye icons in the corner here. After the video went up, we got a lot of questions and comments saying, okay, now we know how to network, but where do I start? Who should I be talking to first? So this video is going to help address both of those questions, and will also show you ways to avoid wasting your time talking to the wrong people. When you're starting to network, the first thing most people do is go straight to LinkedIn and try and find random strangers that work at the company that you also want to work at. Or they'll go to their family and friends and ask them if they know anyone that they can speak to. Both of those resources are good, but you should definitely reserve them for the end. It's actually better if you start with these 2 other resources first. The very first list of people you should be networking with is anyone that you've worked with directly in the past. The more projects you've worked with them, the better. And they should be someone who could speak very positively about your work. Why? Well, when you're networking and ultimately trying to get a referral, it's better if the person can actually speak about your work, because when they refer you at their company, they're probably going to have to fill out a form, and they're going to be asked why they should hire you and if you're good at your job. So if you're networking with someone who has no context about what you've done, the referral is not going to be that strong. Also, if they really liked working with you, they'll be far more likely to recommend and connect you with other people to help grow your network at their company or other companies and jobs that you may not have even thought about. Okay, so grab a pen and paper and start to write down and list all the names of folks you've worked with in the past, like your manager or your manager's manager, or any clients you may have had, any cross-functional partners, any teammates or coworkers who really enjoyed working with you. Now, the second group of people you should be networking with is anyone you've went to college with, and this could be for undergrad or your graduate, master's, or MBA. Think about anyone who you went to school with that you've left a positive impression on, anyone that would say you're smart. So now, on your piece of paper, go ahead and write down anyone that you went to class with, did projects with, were in any societies or groups or clubs, or any honor associations as well. And the third group of people you're going to want to network with are your family and friends, who hopefully have had really positive experiences with you. If you're lucky, your family or friends will already be working at your target company, or maybe even have the same type of job or field as you. Then, after speaking with your family and friends, the fourth group of people you should be networking with are the connections from your family and friends. Now, one mistake that I see is everyone always focuses too much on the company that they want to work at, and they only ask for connections from people who work there. Instead, what you should do is try and have them connect you with people who are either in the same job or function or department as you. Don't worry about which company that they work at. The reason being is it's far easier to build a connection and to explain your role and show them that you're good at what you do if the person already has context about your job. And now, after you've talked to all those different groups of people, then you should be going to LinkedIn and trying to find random strangers to talk with. This is going to be the hardest group in order to build a connection with, because you're essentially going to be reaching out cold without any mutual connections. But of course, after you've done all the other 4 groups, this is definitely where you need to focus on last. So, just to recap, the order of people you want to be networking with is: first, anyone you've worked with who can speak very highly about you. Second, anyone you went to school with who thinks you're very smart. Third, your family and friends. Fourth, your connections from your family and friends. And then fifth would be random strangers on LinkedIn. So now you know how to network and how to get started. Give our tips a try and let us know how it's going or what problems we can help you overcome. If you are finding this information to be helpful or you're new to the channel, please click subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next video.